Haim Steinbach was born in 1944 in Israel, and he moved with his family to New York in 1957 when he was 13 years old. He spent a year in Paris in 1965 studying French literature and philosophy, and that had a profound impact on the development of his art practice. On his return to New York, he studied at the Pratt Institute and then later did an MFA at Yale University. Steinbach is among the most significant American artists of the late 20th century, and he's best known for his works incorporating found objects. He was one of a group of artists who came to prominence in the mid-1980s, who were in very different ways engaging with the legacies of Marcel Duchamp, pop, and minimalism. Steinbach's work is primarily concerned with examining practices of collecting, arrangement, and display. Not just within an art context, but really more widely, he's looking at the ways in which we are all collectors in our day-to-day lives and the kinds of relationships that we establish with the objects that surround us. In the late 1970s, Steinbach began making his shelf works, in which he presents found objects on wedge-shaped shelves. The objects that he includes in his work include everything from the mass-produced to the handmade, or even passages of text, which he again treats as found objects, taking the words but also the typeface in the case of his wall text works. Steinbach's arrangements are often playful. He talks about the game of objects, and the objects are typically foreign to each other, and the juxtapositions that he creates can be both humorous and unsettling. In staging these unexpected encounters, Steinbach is really aiming to interfere with the usual order of things and draw our attention to items that we might otherwise overlook. Alongside his shelf works, Steinbach has also made a series of works using framed wooden boxes in which he presents a single object. These kind of very special looking vitrines present an object as if it's a very kind of valuable artwork or a prized object. And in doing this, Steinbach is really asking us to look closer at the ways in which we assign value to objects and to consider how this reflects but also shapes our ideas about the world. Steinbach has observed that we communicate through objects just as we communicate through language, and he compares the use of objects in his work to the way words are used in a poem or notes in a musical score. The shelves or boxes provide a sort of grammar or structure. The idea that an object's meanings are not fixed but are contingent on their context is really central to Steinbach's practice. His works set in motion a play of shifting associations, enabling multiple themes to emerge from his arrangements of objects.